is pretty much set up to make a comeback.
He is. He's won the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Considering previous to this, what the score was, it was all pretty good, but... His opponent...
Look at them go. They're really cheering for the Kwon.
Justice be done.
right now.
And there we go, there's that warping that he needs. This is going to be quite close on both sides. Ret is committing a lot to it though. The blink from Harstem is looking good. He is great, great micro. These two are just going head to head. Ret thinks he can do it, looking at the meter count. He's only got 15, he's going to have to retreat. Great forward blink there.
And basically the only thing that is keeping Ret in this game, in this position out on the map, are the spine crawlers.
Yep.
Combined with the mutas and the link reinforcements, so far Harstem at this point in time does not have quite enough units to break that. That's why he's warping in a lot of Zealots. Zealots are great tankers against the spine crawlers. They can take a lot more shots than the Stalkers, and all of this is buying time for him to get yet another base. Neither of these players is continuing to tech up. They're just massing units.
DTs are coming in, and Eleanor, there's no detection.
The jaws are opening right now.
They're slashing away. They're getting quite a few drone kills here. This is always problematic because at the same time, the hatchery force, Harstem snipes that off very nicely.
That's one base. Another DT getting taken out. The natural is not mining. The DT will be taken out very shortly here with the help of the Overseer, trying to get as many drones as possible before that happens. Where is that Overseer? That we don't have Overlord speed yet, so it's a little bit slower than it could have been. But look at this, 4th base from Harstem just about to finish up. +3 queued up. Yeah, +3 attack on the Stalkers. How many do we have on the field? Actually 24 Stalkers versus 34 mutas that have only +1 attack. pretty good odds for Harstem, I would say.
That is pretty good odds for Harstem. He's just starting to pick away at these spine crawlers. Of course, he's got more Zerglings coming out. +1 melee attack is about to kick in. These Zerglings go in
He
for
can engage this.
The Archons are there, though. One gets taken down very quickly. The second one trying to get both. He did come up for a second there. The Stalker's taking a lot of damage. +1 is done for these Mutalisks. The Mutal count still up at 20. He outnumbers those Stalkers, and he is doing a great job here. More Zerglings are on the way through. Red is doing a good amount of damage here, but is it enough?
But Harstem has a great spread onto those Stalkers. Look at that blink. Maiko is trying to spread those Stalkers out as much as he can, but he just does not have quite enough of Stalkers. Maybe he's trying to target far down those Mutalisks, very wisely positioning the Zod below the Stalkers to take and absorb that bouncing attack, and he forces Red back for the time being. But again, he can't attack into those spines. Still, Red is just barely having enough units that, combined with the spine crawlers, hold Harstem at bay. But at the same time, he can't really go and use those Mutalisks for harassment, because Harstem has enough force to pose a significant threat to Red for him to do so.
Oh, here we go. Red is pushing in once more. These Zealots are there, though. The Zealots do have +2. +3 is a couple of, well, about 20-30 seconds away from completion. At the same time, though, many Roaches are coming out. This is what Red really needs. Deal with those Zealots well. But behind
this could be really problematic. I think Red is doing a very wise move here. I mean, the Roaches, they don't have upgrades, but they're a lot more tanky.
Yep.
And he's going to use, or try to use those Mutalisks as soon as he's got enough of the Roach force. He's going to try to circle around with the Mutalisks and do econ damage. But so far, Harstem firmly in control of this game. He's getting rid of the Spine Crawlers. Without the Spine Crawler wall, it's going to be a little bit easier, but look at the Roach numbers, and they're continuously climbing. 10 more in production. Harstem just does not have quite enough of Stalkers, even with +3 at this point in time, to take on both this number of Roaches and the remaining
There's a DT here.
There's a DT somewhere.
I can hear it slashing away. Where's the DT? Okay, one got taken out. There's still another one. This is the 4th base. It's seeing actually quite a bit of damage. Where is the Overseer? There are 3 sitting at the 3rd base, but they're not coming over. You can't lose this. Okay, here we go. One's on its way.
I think he will lose that hatchery. The Stalkers are pulling the army out of position, trying to keep it tied to the sent position. Meanwhile, the DTs are hacking away at the 4th base. Oh, that was so close.
He's transfused just in the nick of time there. Now, these Stalkers on Roach's battle will favour the Stalkers just due to having Blink and 3-0 upgrades compared to 1-0. And these Roaches are getting absolutely annihilated here. Harstem's ahead in the working count as well. Harstem just blinking straight on top. There's the GG!
Whoa!